Okay, so I just filmed my whole update for you and then I realized that it didn't film. So I don't know what's happening with my camera, but I'm going to redo the whole thing and tell you what I'm keeping in the project for the next 2 weeks and what I'm rolling out and picking new. So starting over here, the Stoned Vibes palette from Urban Decay, I'm going to roll it out. I have changed my mind about it though, because if you saw my last video, I picked it out because of Sarah Rose. She said it was her favorite palette. I disagreed with her, but actually in the last couple of weeks, I really enjoyed Vibes, Meditate, and Raw Energy. I haven't touched any of the others, but I really enjoyed those on their own. I found them to be actually really workable and very pretty, especially Raw Energy. I thought that was really pretty on the lid. Vibes actually kind of reminds me of the Maybelline 24-hour tattoo in pink gold shade that I have that I'm trying to pan, and then this Meditate shade is like a brown with pink flecks. It's really interesting. So actually I'm going to roll it out, but I have slightly changed my mind. I don't love it like she does, but I do like it, so I've changed my mind about that. The Blue Moon, sadly, I haven't used this that much. I did do, I think, 2 or 3 blue looks this month, and I just felt that the mattes were a little bit patchy, and I don't know, for me, that just was a little bit disappointing. I feel like Dabba D's a little patchy. I feel like Fine China is patchy. I really like Billie Jean, but I don't know, I did a look yesterday with Fine China and it really put me off. So I feel like it's hit and miss. I feel like sometimes it's really beautiful, sometimes it's not. So I'm not actually completely sold on this palette, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I'm going to roll out my Milani bronzer. I really like this, but I've been using it so much, and I have some other bronzers that I can roll in and use instead. I'm going to roll out my Stay Matte Rimmel powder because I know that I like it, and if I'm going to use powder, this is what I'm going to use. But I have some other powder that I haven't even opened, so I'm going to try those instead. This is something I got from Primark a few weeks ago. It is a bronzy highlight. I kind of use it as a bronzer, but it's really pigmented. It's really nice. You know, it's pretty decent for Primark. I mean, come on, it was only £3. I think it was okay, but I'm going to roll it out because I do find it a little bit too pigmented and I'm still very pale right now. I'm going to roll out my e.l.f. Prismatic Lip Gloss. This is really pretty. I got it swatched here. It is really lovely, but I have tons of other lip gloss that I am not touching, so I would rather pull something out to try. I'm going to roll out my NYX Soft Matte in Antwerp. This is really pretty. I have it swatched here. I've really been enjoying this. I had it on the other day. It doesn't stay on the lips that much, so you know, if you're going to eat or drink, then it's pretty rubbish, but just to have it on, it's really nice and it's really comfortable to wear, which I like. I really like the Paradise Prime Illuminating Face Primer from BH Cosmetics. This is stunning. It is so pretty. It is the nicest face primer I've ever used, just in terms of like the iridescent that you get. I'll swatch it. I'll try to swatch it, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see. But it is just so lovely. It gives like a lovely shine. I don't know. I really like it. So I think it's perfect for this time of year. I am going to roll it out, but I do like it, so I might roll it back in a couple weeks. I didn't like pairing it with the Fresh Face from Colourpop though. This is their Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This is a hit and miss for me. So basically one day I like it, one day I don't. Sometimes my skin looks really dry, sometimes it looks really beautiful with this, and I just don't know which day it's going to be. So I'm not sure. I have to keep a tally of when it looks good, what products do I pair this with, because I feel like some products it just doesn't work. So I need to figure that out. But anyway, I'm going to roll it out and use something else. This was a disappointment to me. So this is a liquid blush that I got from one of my boxes. This is from Dalton Paris. And I actually just sort of swatched it here, but obviously I wasn't filming. And the problem that I have with it is it kind of leaves me looking like I have a sunburn as opposed to a flushed look on my cheeks and a natural look. It just is a little bit too pigmented and too dark for my skin tone at the moment. So hopefully maybe if I get a tan it will look nicer, but it's a little bit disappointing actually because I really like it. I'm going to roll out all 3 of these lipsticks. This one is from Beauty Bay in the shade Tea. It is a nude tone and I want to pick something interesting. I'm going to roll out this Becca in Poppy. This is beautiful. I wore it I think once or twice this month. Really stunning shade, but I don't want to keep it in. And then this one I only used once. This is L'Oreal in the shade what is this? I always forget what this is, even though I like it. Rose Tongue. It's really nice. It's got like an iridescent shine to it, but I only used it once and I thought I'd use it more, so I'm going to roll something else in. And then these items I'm going to keep just because I feel like I want to play around with them a little bit more and I didn't get a chance to. So I've got the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette here. I hit pan. I got a baby pan. I actually only used this once, but I hit pan. I think I only used this shade and maybe some others. I did like a nude tone look. I didn't do anything special, but I think it's a really nice palette for spring and I just didn't get a chance to touch it, so I'm going to keep it in and play with it a little bit more. I also want to play with the Belgian Waffle a little bit more. I did use the bronzer quite a bit. The shade that I like the most is this middle one here, but I didn't get a chance to use these three highlighters that much. I used this one yesterday, but other than that, I haven't touched them, and I haven't touched this shade because I find it a little bit too dark at the moment. But anyway, yeah, I want to play around with the highlighters a little bit more, so I'm going to keep it in. And then I'm just going to keep all this stuff. So this NYX Born To Glow, this is the Radiant Concealer. I didn't touch this once because I'm trying to pan another concealer and I completely forgot about it, so I'm going to keep it in the project. This mascara from Revolution, I just want to pan this. I want to finish it up. So selfishly, I'm going to keep it in so I can finish it. And then sadly, these two, I didn't use them at all. So this is the Ico and this is just the L'Oreal Volumizing Smoldering Eyeliner. I put them in thinking, oh, I'm going to use them. I have them in the project. I will use them. I'll do a look. And I didn't do a look. So I need to keep them in and maybe hopefully use them in the next couple weeks. So let's get into picking the next items. Okay, so this is the first drawer that I have. Please ignore my dirty sponges. I do not want you to see that. Okay, so the first item I'm going to put away in here, I guess, would be my primer. And I've got all these primers here. A part of me doesn't want to open this up, even though I want to use this project to try items out that I maybe only use once or twice. I don't really want to open this up because I have other things that I want to use. Okay, so I think I've only used this once. This is from Primark. This is a Cbd Primer, and I really liked it, so I want to give it another go. So I'm going to pull this one out. Concealer, I am going to keep the NYX. I actually just picked up this Candid from Revlon, though, to try, but maybe I'll do that next time. I haven't opened it yet, and I didn't touch the NYX, so I kind of want to touch the NYX. Okay, foundation. So I'll put this back in there, and now foundation-wise, I've got... You see, ooh, I've got a hair here. That is not very nice. Okay, foundation-wise, this is a little bit tricky one because I don't have a lot of choice because this one is just too dark for me to wear right now. I could use it, but honestly, it just wouldn't look that great. This one I've been using quite a lot just to get through it, even though it is a newer item, because I don't like it. So I was using quite a lot because I was trying to figure out what I can do to like get rid of it in a way. It is the Maybelline 30-Hour Superstay. I just wasn't impressed by it at all. I think I'm going to take out this Candid Revlon. I kind of feel that I want to touch it and I want to make sure that it hasn't gone bad. So I want to use this one. All right, nothing else actually needs to go in here, so moving on to the next. All right, here we have my face products. So I've got my bronzers here. So I want to put away this Milani bronze. So I will put that here, and I have a couple that I can pick, right? So I've got this Beauty Bay one, and this one is okay, but I do find it's a little bit too warm. I don't know if I really like warm bronzers, so I've got that one as an option. I also have this, which to me is, you see, I'm trying to find a cheap dupe for this because I love this so much and I just can't find a cheap dupe for it. So this might be really similar to the other bronzer that I've just been working on, which is kind of slash a highlighter, which is this. I don't know. I kind of use this as a bronzer, so I'm going to put it with the bronzers, even though initially it was kind of part of my highlighters. That's really annoying that it just doesn't fit there. Like, that is like very annoying. I think I'm going to give the Beauty Bay one another go though, just for fun. It's in the shade Beach. Okay, these are my face powders, as sad as that seems, because I told you I don't use face powders. So I'm going to put this one back. I have a little mini Laura Mercier here, and you know what? I'm just curious. I want to give this a go. I want to see what this is like. So I'm going to take this one out. And then the last thing I'm going to put in here is my blush. So I don't know what to take out. I really like this Milani blush. I think this is really, really beautiful. I do think that is stunning. I have another ColourPop blush here that I always forget about, but this is really, really pretty and might be nice for this time of year. I also have this peach blush from Phase Zero. I think this is a really gorgeous color, and actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna use this one. I think I want to try this again. I think this is really pretty. This is in the shade Making Moves. All right, and then highlighters. I guess I need to pick a highlighter, don't I? All right, I'm just panning so many, so a part of me just doesn't want to. Okay, so I've got this highlighter that I like. I haven't tried this one out. This is from Primark again. I bought a bunch of Primark stuff. Don't hate me. It's a face and body highlighter. I'm going to pick this out. Why not? I haven't even opened it. Haven't swatched it. Let's try this one. In terms of liquid highlighters, I'm not going to take any out. I'm panning one, and then you know the drill. I'm not going to take any more eyeliners. There's just no point. So moving on to the next drawer. Okay, so I've got my lipsticks in here and my lip glosses. So I'm going to put back the NYX Butter Gloss in here. I think what I want to try next, I haven't really used this. This is from Real Her, and it's a mini I Decide My Destiny. It's a liquid lipstick, I believe. I'm not sure which one. It's like a lovely nude rosy tone, so I'm going to pull this one out. I'm also going to put this one back in. This is the e.l.f. And in terms of lip glosses that I want to use, I think I'm going to take this e.l.f. Jelly Pop out. I don't think I've really used this at all. This is in the shade Apricot Pop. And yeah, I'm going to take this out just for fun. And then I'm just going to put this Beauty Bay back over here. And then these two go back here. These, I think I want to take this one out. So I don't know why. See, this one is so similar to this one, but I didn't touch this one. And I'm just thinking maybe I like this one more. I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense right now, but that's what I want to do. So I'm going to take that one out. I think I want to pull this one out. This one is from Covergirl. This is the Ravishing Rose. If I'm not mistaken, I've used a lot of this. Well, not a lot, but I like it. I just haven't used it in a long time. It doesn't like focusing. There we go. It's focusing now. It's a really beautiful shine. So I'm going to try this one. And I don't think I want to pull anything else because I'm not wearing that many lip products. So I think that's kind of all I want to pull for now. Okay, so this is looking a little bare because I do have quite a lot of palettes out. But I'm going to put the Blue Moon back. And I'm going to put my Stoned Vibes back. And what am I going to pick? Let me think. So this was more like spring, summer that I sort of put together just in my head. Not sure why. I'm going to pull the Orange You Glad. Oops. I'm going to pull Orange You Glad. This is really, really beautiful. I've hardly used it and I don't know. I just think it's so stunning. So I want to pull this out and play around with it. I think also I'm going to want to pull this one out. This is probably one of my favorite ColourPop palettes so far that I own. This It's My Pleasure. It is so, so beautiful, and I've liked every look that I've done with this. I just find the shimmers so beautiful, and I like the mattes, and I don't know, it just seems like such an easy palette to use as well. So I'm going to pull this one out too. Alright, so I've got my little Shop My Stash bundle here that I'll be using for the next couple of weeks. I might make this more of a monthly update just to give myself a little bit more time to work through everything because I've got some other projects that I'm working on. And I do kind of view this as a project. But anyway, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.